Welcome to the Crypto Infinity channel where we try to help you find infinite ways to make money. My name is Hector and my goal is to help you reach financial freedom. Now before we get started, go hit that like and subscribe. Not a financial advisor, but now let's get started with your daily market update. So we have the market cap sitting at 2.11 trillion. We're up almost 5% over the last day. We have Bitcoin sitting at 47,000, Ethereum sitting at 3,300, XRP sitting at 87 cents, Cardano $1.18 has been having a massive explosion here. Solana at 106, Terra Luna sitting at $94, Polkadot $22. We have CRO sitting at 48 cents, Uniswap $11, Algorand 95 cents, Stellar 23 cents, Hedera 24 cents, VeChain 7 cents. You see all these coins have been having a wonderful day today, or really weekend. 24 hours, we have Bitcoin 5% up, 5% up on Ethereum, XRP 4% up on the week. Look at these massive gains, 14%, 16%, 10% on BNB, 8% on XRP. Like I said, Cardano has just been exploding, 34% over the last 7 days. Solana 21%. All these coins are having a lovely weekend. We have the crypto bubbles here. Like I said, all these coins, all these altcoins have been having a massive run up. We have VeChain 16% up, ICP, FIO coin, HOT, ZIL, Ape. Again, all these coins have been having a massive weekend. It's really good for the markets. It's really healthy. Again, let's take a look at Bitcoin, 47,000. We have Bitcoin. Our technical saying it's a good time to buy. Again, I will keep accumulating. Not a financial advisor. Here we have it passing the support line of 45,000 that I marked last week. So again, we have support here. If we are able to maintain that 46,000 mark, we should head up onto 50,000 within the next couple of days. Let's take a look at XRP. XRP as well has been pumping. We see we have the chart here. It kept on bouncing off that support line that I drew, but it did break like a couple days ago. So again, we did break, traded sideways, but now we're headed up back onto the path that I had drew. So again, we have it at 87 cents. It's a good, strong buy according to our technicals. Again, I've always been saying that I'm a big fan of XRP. So I will keep on accumulating. I've been accumulating myself. But again, that's just my opinion. Not a financial advisor. Again, this is why I keep on accumulating. XRP partners. Look at all these partners. Bitcoin partners. El Salvador. Again, that's just my opinion. But, I mean, this is a list of the partners. I know it's quite blurry. But so let's take a look at some news that's been coming out over the weekend. We have the US dollar's global standing as the top reserve currency has lost ground to China's yuan and others, says the IMF. So I don't know if y'all remember a couple days ago I made a video about the IMF saying that they will have a basket of currencies for the next reserve currency, which is SDR. The IMF says the dollar has lost ground in its share of international currency reserves. The dollar's dominance has been dented due to central banks looking to diversify their holdings. China has also pushed for greater adoption of the yuan and recently held talks with Saudi Arabia for a yuan-based oil deal. So again, once the United States loses oil partners due to the dollar, people don't want to buy the oil in their dollars anymore. So the petrodollar is going to be dead eventually. So that's pretty much just holding up the dollar. But again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. The dollar's share of international reserves has been in decline over the past 2 decades as central banks look to diversify their holdings into the Chinese yuan and other currencies. According to a new report by the IMF, the dent in the dollar's dominance, though, is not a consequence of fluctuations in exchange rates or interest rates, but instead it can be chalked up to the moves of other nations' central banks. The IMF noted that the dollar has been steadily offset as reserve managers primarily move into 2 alternative directions, with a quarter turning into the yuan and 3/4 exploring non-traditional currencies from nations that typically play limited roles as reserve assets. A characterization of the evolution of the international reserve system in the last 20 years is thus as an ongoing movement away from the dollar. A recent, if still modest, rise of the role of renminbi and changes in market liquidity relative returns and reserve management, enhancing the attractions of non-traditional reserve currencies, the IMF reported. So again, as long as the petrodollar is gone, other currencies will take place. But in my opinion, I believe that the dollar will be gone pretty soon. It looks like the yuan is pretty powerful. It's becoming pretty powerful within the last couple of days, especially being the first currency to be on the CBDC system. So again, we'll just have to wait and see. They've been using their central bank for digital currency, but again, we'll just wait. Here, another article. We have SEC wins ruling to submit discovery against Ripple Labs. This is a minor win, but again, this is a win for the SEC. The court grants SEC permission to submit discovery against Ripple Labs. The commission has 7 days to submit discovery. XRP community shows frustration over SEC's delay in the case. Again, all the XRP holders were already frustrated with the SEC. All these delays that have been happening. We're going on 2 years of the XRP case, Ripple and XRP. The protected case between the US SEC and Ripple has continued to go down the wire with no final verdict yet in sight. Although the buzz has died down a little, both parties still have a tug of war in the courtroom. In a recent update concerning the case, the court has allowed a small extension to see the commission submit a key piece of evidence against both founder Chris Larsen and CEO Brad Garlinghouse. The commission has 7 days to submit discovery. The long-standing legal tussle has continued to generate interest from the media after the United States SEC accused the crypto outfit of selling unlicensed securities. According to the commission, Ripple Labs sold about $1.3 billion worth of XRP without a license on what it branded securities. Again, this is a minor win for the SEC, but everybody has been frustrated over the delays that have been going on. But again, the XRP here community shows frustration over the SEC's delay. It says, meanwhile, the court's decision on the additional evidence will be heard on April 15th. Falan has also mentioned that these dates are subject to change by how swift Ripple Labs takes action regarding the evidence. The XRP community has continued to show anger at the behavior exhibited by the regulatory body, with some noting that they are trying to waste time. Others also believe that Ripple could also benefit from the protracted lawsuit when it is eventually over. I believe that, in my opinion, that this case is already over. They're just trying to hold off for something huge. But again, I don't know what's going on. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. On to the next article. It says Ripple's executives call for sanctions against the SEC's gamesmanship. Looking at the SEC versus Ripple case, one might ask if Ripple Labs and the executives are finally running out of patience. What it looks like, notably, the defendants continue to maintain their strong stance against plaintiff. Enough of this. Ripple Labs and the individual defendants, Chris Larsen and Brad Garlinghouse, have filed a letter supporting their motion to strike the SEC's Met Supplemental Expert Report. James Falan, a renowned attorney, added a latest development on Twitter. Here he says, Ripple, Chris Larsen, and Brad Garlinghouse have filed a letter in further support of the motion to strike the SEC's late failed Met Supplemental Expert Report. In fact, Dr. Metz failed to present a complete statement of all opinions that he intended to express and the basis for reasons for them in his initial report. This fell in line as required by the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. The supplemental expert report from Dr. Metz would only reward the SEC for its gamesmanship and further prejudice the defendants. Ripple said. Furthermore, the company added a continuance would reward the SEC for its gamesmanship and further prejudice defendants. The SEC has already asked the court for numerous extensions in this case. The defendants have vigorously opposed, the later stated. Again, everybody's just getting frustrated with the SEC case, trying to hold off for who knows what. But again, I believe that XRP will really go up to all-time highs after the case is over. But that could be literally any day now. But for sure, we should have the end of the case by November. But again, in my opinion, I believe this case is already over, in my opinion. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens within the next couple of days with this case. So we see here, Russian lawmakers suggest nation could accept Bitcoin for oil payments. Under pressure with Western sanctions, Russia is mulling other currency options for natural resource sales. Again, in my previous article that I read here, it says the US dollar's global standing as the top reserve currency has lost ground to China's yuan. So we take a look here. That's pretty much stating the same thing. Bitcoin for oil payments. Bitcoin could be one alternative Russia might accept as payment for oil and other resources, a Duma committee chairman said during a news conference Thursday. Russia, sanctioned because of its invasion of Ukraine, can sell gas to the West for rubles and gold, and to friendly countries such as China or Turkey for either national currency or bitcoins. If they want to buy, let them pay either in hard currency, and this is gold for us, or pay as it is convenient for us. Zavalny, chairman of the Duma Committee on Energy, according to a translation of his comments, the set of currencies can be different, and this is a normal practice. So you can also trade bitcoins, he continued. Zavalny's remarks may or may not be behind a sizable rise in the price of Bitcoin over the past 90 days. Bitcoin is now up about 3% on the day at 44,000 for the first time since a brief price spike in early March. Again, this is just an article that came out during the weekend, but I'm just covering it today. But as we see here, we have Bitcoin at 47,000, holding nice and strong. But that is all that we have for the daily market update today. Thanks to each and every one of you. Remember, if you like the content, hit that like and subscribe. Make sure you share the video. Thanks, and until next time.